Hello everyone, it's Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo in a very different game. This is X-Plane 10. Before I explain why I'm here, I gotta go back to what I really wanted to do, which was to be an FSX, Flight Simulator 10. But it seems Microsoft has done it. They've discontinued support for the product because it just doesn't work reliably or without failing, which is kind of being redundant, inside of Windows 8.1. There are people that are going to be a little bit better at getting it to work than others. I was horrible. I have the deluxe version, which comes with the 747-400 and the glass cockpit, in other words, the GPS unit and a couple of other things. And as I run out of breath because I'm really upset, I couldn't get it to work. So I had to spend a total of about $80 on this game, 60 for the game and 20 for that aircraft. And why am I doing this? Why? Well, I started thinking about something that I used to do with some friends that I was in a virtual airline with. Each year around Veterans Day, I live in the United States, okay? And going on through the end of the holidays, or as long as it took, we'd pick a different aircraft type and fly it around the virtual world or the flight simulator world. We started doing it in the flight simulator version before 2002. I can't remember if it was 97 or whatever it was called. We did that quite a number of times, and I continued to do it. And since I've had my Mac, I had Flight Simulator running in boot camp, but I also had X-Plane 9. Well, things started to go wrong when I decided to do this. My X-Plane 9 Disk 1 was broken. They wouldn't send me a new one. They told me I should just upgrade to X-Plane 10, and wound up doing that anyway. And of course the FSX stuff just failed. So I'm going to go off and I'm going to make a challenge to any of you that want to take part in it. It's going to be just to watch the videos, not all the way through, because this is going to be a real-time flight around the world in this DA-42, which is a light general aviation twin-engine aircraft. Why am I doing this? Because I want to. I want to bring attention to those brave servicemen and women who give their lives, who put their lives on the line for the freedom of those of us that are not so unlucky or fortunate. I was in the Marines. I felt fortunate to be a Marine. So I want to thank each and every one of them, but I want this to grow a little bit. I want you to be able to help me pick a charity with which to start pushing and trying to raise money for in this flight around the world, and it might not happen right up front. I also want you to help me with my flight plan. My idea is to get over to Europe via flying up the eastern seaboard of the United States, going over to Newfoundland, Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, England, lots of land places, right? And then down through France. From France, it's going to be a vote each week to see which way I go. Each time flying into small airports, not major airports. That's the way I want to do it. This is my flight, and I want to do it that way. I'm hoping that some of you will be able to help me find a charity and a way to start getting money donated for it, whether it be through their account or a PayPal that we set up that goes directly there. I don't know how much money we're going to raise for it, but I think this is a good idea. It's kind of like the Children's Miracle Network thing that the Extra Life group does, but I just want to be able to do this, and hopefully someday somebody joins in with me. Now, I have to get used to Flight Simulator 10. It is quite a bit different than FSX and quite a bit different than Flight X-Plane 9. And I got to get used to the controls and all the different ways of manipulating the GPS. And once I do that, I will start off on my trek. And that should be Tuesday. I'll start putting these up 2 or 3 times a week, each time getting a different hop under my belt. I can't wait to do this. I love flying in real life, but I haven't been able to do it in quite some time. And I think I picked the right aircraft. It's kind of cool looking. It has the glass cockpit, twin engines for reliability. God forbid we have an engine failure. Yes, I'm playing this with realism on. And of course, I am going to be learning a whole lot more about flying in this simulation as we go. I can tell you this. I can take off, I can land, and I can navigate. But I also want to be able to work the radios. The things that are going to be tough for me are I don't know the weather system in this game, and I will be flying with real weather on, which means it will be pulling from National and international databases of live weather. So God only knows where this is going to go. If you think this is a good idea, comment below. If you're not interested, I understand. If you are, please give me any suggestions that you have. So I will be updating you 1 or 2 times between now and Tuesday, and then by Wednesday you will see what I did on Tuesday. Until then, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.